First round we have Aizen versus Mamoru Uchiha. Second round we got Sukuna versus Frieza. Third round we have Doflamingo versus Hizuka. And we have last round Dio and Yujiro Hanma. Now, what we're gonna do here now is we're going based off, like I said, we're going based off IQ and impact to the show. No, wait, my fault. We're gonna go based off who was a better villain and the impact, the better impact to their show. Now, we're gonna go with Aizen versus Madara Uchiha. Who was a better villain between those two guys right there? You have Aizen. You have to bring up Aizen's point. You know, he literally like predicted and pretty much made Ichigo's entire life. And he was probably the one that killed Ichigo's mother, or caused the Hollow to kill his mother. You know what I'm saying? So he knew all this shit alone. He knew all this shit, right? He knew about his dad. He knew about all that shit, and he pretty much made his whole life to him for him to meet Ichigo. It's like he created this nigga. He planned this whole entire dude's life for this guy to pretty much beat him. Madara Uchiha. He is the first ever rogue ninja in Naruto. He went out, did crazy evil shit that he felt like it was of his great caliber. You know, Madara is one of the best villains one of the most OP best villains I ever watched in my entire life. Was probably one of my favorites. He was the first ever rogue ninja. He went against, was thought to be beaten by Hashirama. Didn't get beat. By the way, if you have not watched any of these shows, a lot of spoilers about to happen. So you got Bleach, Naruto, JJK, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Baki, or any Baki, by the graph for the Broccoli, Hanma Baki. And you got JoJo Bizarre here as well. So if you have not watched any of these shows, do not watch this video, because there's a lot of spoilers in this video right here, and I'm gonna be talking about a lot of shit that happened in these animes. You feel me? So Madara, first rogue ninja, he ended up fighting Hashirama. He was thought to be beaten by Hashirama, which didn't happen. He actually ended up hiding out years and years. Hashirama dies. Madara comes out with this evil plan to still take over the world. He finally comes out. He ended up dying, actually. He dies. And have Obito kind of like just go on with his plan. And then he pretty much told Obito to bring him back with the reincarnation jutsu. And he ended up doing that. He ended up getting Madara back to himself. Said, "Fuck Obito. We're gonna you just help me with my plan." You got the Infinite Tsukuyomi and created, almost fucked the entire world up. Almost pretty much took over the entire world. Now, Aizen, this man literally, like, for him to literally like take, he literally perfected Ichigo. He literally perfectly predicted Ichigo's life. For him to do that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make any mistakes. He didn't do anything wrong. Madara did a lot of mistakes with his plan. He ended up dying. He ended up losing a lot of times. He ended up getting reincarnated. He ended up not succeeding at what he wanted to do. But, yeah. Now, what Aizen did was crazy. When I was first watching Bleach, I did not expect Aizen to be the bad person, the villain. That's what I really, because I was like, this guy looks the nicest out of all of them. He has the glasses. His voice is very light. He doesn't sound evil at all. And then he really showed his true colors and took two of the people that I thought were fucking crazy ass villains. Gin, for example, That nigga, I thought he was the most evilest nigga in the show. That nigga was not evil at all, honestly. He just did it just because he wanted to protect people. You know what I'm saying? Protect a certain person that he loved. Honestly, bro, it looks like Madara's gonna win this. Because Madara actually got further with his plan. I don't even think Aizen got close to what he was trying to do. But the way that he like literally predicted Ichigo's entire life, and he did have more impact on the show. He had way more impact on the show. Way more impact than Madara. So based on that, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. He has way more impact than Madara, in my opinion. We're gonna give Aizen the score here. Aizen wins that. He's going to the next round. We have Sukuna versus Frieza. Now we know Frieza. We're gonna start out with Frieza. Frieza was pretty much an alien to Earth. He was this evil alien nigga that came in and pretty much wanted to destroy Earth, right? For some reason. He came back after he got defeated by Goku again. He tried to blow up Earth again. He tried to destroy Earth again. He once again lost, got sent to hell. Had him sit in hell for a minute, and then once the Tournament of Power came, he pretty much came and joined Goku for the Tournament of Power to protect Earth, right? Or to protect their universe. My fault. To protect their universe. Sukuna is just this evil ass nigga that was trying to eat all 20 of the demon fingers. Well, get all his power. He pretty much was an evil ass, strong ass nigga that ended up getting sealed or getting all his fingers cut off, and he was trying to regain his powers in the show. Sukuna was just this evil ass nigga that had 20. He had no goal, so that's why I was like trying to figure out what was the goal of Sukuna. He does not have no goal, and honestly, I got Frieza winning this right here. He's a better villain than Sukuna. Sukuna has no goals. He's just strong as fuck. He's just powerful as hell. Like you can't give nothing off of that, dude. He's not good enough of it. He's very important to his story though, but so is Frieza. Doflamingo and Hizuka. Hizuka and Doflamingo. Doflamingo was evil from the fucking start. He ended up, I think, if I'm not mistaken, do not get me mixed up with. If I'm not mistaken, he ended up killing his dad. He ended up killing his brother. He killed his dad and his brother. He killed his dad when he was young as fuck, if I'm not mistaken. This nigga became evil because he started hating his dad and his family. I mean, his dad and his... He started hating his family and humanity all together because he pretty much grew up poor, and this group, this mob people, came and probably robbed him or was attacked. He was probably attacked by this mob, and he since then just hated people, just hated everybody. So he ended up killing his dad to become this known world noble and evil ass nigga around the world, and he ended up also killing his brother in front of Law when Law was little, and he was friends with Doflamingo's brother. And Law ended up seeing Doflamingo kill his brother. Hizuka, honestly, I don't know too much about Hizuka. He didn't really do too much. He just was this person, this fucking pedophile, honestly. And he didn't really do enough for me to say, just to really do anything. But Hizuka was this motherfucker that came. He was in the Hunter exams with Gon and Killua. He pretty much was. He also went against Gon during this tournament, and his whole point was, I don't know, to do something to stop Gon or do something with Gon. I don't know what the fuck he had going on, but honestly, there's no question Doflamingo is a better villain than Hizuka. Come on now. This guy like just was the most evil motherfucker I've ever seen in anime, probably. Now Yujiro and Dio. Now Dio and I know Yujiro. I don't really know about Yujiro. I don't think they ever did really talk about Yujiro's childhood, but I think like Yujiro actually is like half like beast or some shit, and half human. I don't think there's no way possible that Yujiro could be fully human. Yeah, so Yujiro is literally just a strong ass. He's just a strong ass nigga that has got testosterone levels stronger than any other living thing on Earth. So he thinks everybody as beneath him, and he's the strongest in the world. That's all he thinks. That's what he's just evil, and he doesn't give a fuck about nobody. He don't care about anybody. He will kill anybody that he feels like he wants to kill. He doesn't give a fuck. So that's what makes him the main villain in the show. He's the strongest motherfucker in the world. He feels like he's the strongest nigga in the world, and he kills anybody that he feels like he needs to kill. Dio was the antagonist for Jotaro. So pretty much Dio was this evil motherfucker that wanted to become the richest and the most powerful on his earth, and he pretty much was a person that was trying to stop Jotaro from becoming that, right? And he was doing it in evil ways, and he ended up, I guess, succeeding at doing it. He really did. Jotaro ended up dying, and yeah, Dio. I feel like Dio is way more significant than Yujiro. Yujiro is just a badass motherfucker that doesn't give a fuck about anybody. So he really is not really too significant to the show. You feel me? I have Aizen winning. Dio winning that. Now we have Aizen versus Frieza, and we have Doflamingo versus Dio. Now, with that being said, we have Aizen versus Frieza, and we have Doflamingo versus Dio. Now, with that being said, Aizen versus Frieza. Now, Aizen has the most impact on the show. He created Ichigo, which is the main character, whole life. He made the entire show start pretty much. Frieza was just this evil motherfucker that came to Earth and wanted to just do evil shit. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty important to certain arcs in the show. He's very important to Dragon Ball Z, to Dragon Ball in general. But I have Aizen winning that. You know, he created the entire show pretty much. He literally created the whole plot. He started everything. He made everything come into play. He made Bleach. You feel me? He created everything. This is crazy. We have Aizen going number one. He's going past Frieza. Frieza was very significant to the show, but Aizen is too significant to the main character in the entire plot of the show, period. So he is too significant, and his IQ is out of this fucking world. He predicted so much shit, he made so much shit that come into play. For him to be able to do that is fucking crazy. It's crazy. Now, Doflamingo and Dio. Doflamingo did kill his brother. He did kill his dad. He was this evil motherfucker that didn't give a fuck about anybody. But Dio was also another character that was very, very significant and very important to the story. And very important to the main character of the show. So, we have to have Dio winning over Doflamingo. It's very important to the main character. This is based off main character things right here. How important are they to the story, and how significant they are to the main character, and what did they do for the plot? And Dio was one of the people that was very important to the main character. He was very significant to the plot. He created a lot of shit. He created a lot of evil things that caused the main character to do things that to make the story what it is. You feel me? And Dio is great at that. Dio was just that. Now we have Aizen versus Dio at going to the NBA, winning this NBA Finals right here. Aizen versus Dio as a fucking villain. Which were better as a villain? Which were the better person as a fucking villain? You feel me? Now, like I said, Aizen created this entire... He pretty much created the entire story of Bleach. He created the entire story of Bleach from our point of view. Because this whole story would have never started if Ichigo was never introduced to being a fucking Soul Reaper. If he never was reached to be... if he never knew what Soul Reaper was, he would never... This story never will started. Aizen planned all this. He made all this into play. So, with that being said, he has 100% significance to this story. He created everything. He made everything into play. He made his fucking mother get killed. He made all this shit into play. He had all this shit planned. He knew everything. Dio was just this evil motherfucker that was trying to stop Jotaro from being more powerful than him, more richer than him, more all this shit than him, and that's just not significant enough than Aizen. Aizen just is the best villain ever. Nobody's ever beaten this man, bro. Like, and villain-wise, he's the best villain. He created the entire story of Bleach. I don't care. He literally created the entire story of Bleach. With that being said, we have Aizen. We have Aizen as the best villain ever. This is no question, no ifs, ands, or buts. This guy is the best villain we've ever seen in history. He's the best villain. Nobody's beating him, man. With the villain in that Aizen has done, and he created the entire story of Bleach. He literally did, though. This man is amazing. He's on a different level of creating any fucking thing. Like, yeah, we have all these other characters that were very significant to the main character and very significant to the story, but Aizen created the entire story. He's very significant. He's overly significant to the main character. His IQ is out this fucking world. He just did everything perfectly. Did he succeed in his plan? No, but he still created the entire aspect of the story. He created the beginning. He created down at the fucking end. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga is out of this world with this shit. And we have Aizen as the best villain in the world ever in anime history.